waste is an ongoing problem that is happening all over the world. It's not affecting the US as much, but we can't say the same for places such as Indonesia. This video is showing Indonesia and the world's most polluted river.
When people have to use the water, it gives them rashes and infects their skin due to the chemicals in the water. Even though this is bad, they still have to wash their clothes with the water that is harming them.
This exposure to chemicals is called chronic exposure. This can lead to many health risks, such as cancer, liver failure, and slow growth and development. This video of piled trash is just one of many examples of chemical waste found in Indonesia.
Chemical waste is biological and other stuff that we waste and that destroys the environment.
I know that it's bad for the environment. That's it.
I think that it is horrible, and I think that it causes a lot of pollution. I think that a lot of people suffer from it. I think that a lot of animals suffer from it, and I hope it would go away one day. I think it's
also certain ways you're supposed to dispose of it, but I'm not sure necessarily how. I know like you're supposed to recycle batteries and stuff like Target, but
A hazardous chemical waste is any liquid, solid, semi-solid, or gaseous material. Chemical waste is a waste that is made from harmful chemicals, mostly produced by large factories. Chemical waste may fall under regulations such as COSHH in the United Kingdom, or the Clean Water Act and Resource Conservation and Recovery Act in the United States.
This graph shows chemical waste that was picked up by the EPA, also known as the Environmentalist Protection Agency. 12.5% is food scraps, 12.8% is yard trimmings, 1.5% is other waste, 17.9% is durable goods, 24.5% is non-durable goods, and 30.9% is containers and packaging. These were all picked up by the EPA in the US, and they were all recycled and disposed of properly. One major event that had lots of chemical waste was the Love Canal tragedy. The Love Canal was supposed to be the dream community. Thought of by William T. Love, he had a vision to create a short canal that would go in between the upper and lower Niagara rivers in New York, so power could be generated to fill the city. In 1910, this dream got ruined due to Nikola Tesla's discovery of figuring out how to economically transmit electricity over many miles by alternating current. Over the next 43 years, the Love Canal got worse. In 1910, it officially gets turned into an industrial chemical dump site, and in 1953, a company called the Hooker Chemical Company made a horrible decision to just cover up the chemicals with dirt and to sell it to the city for $1, as if it was perfectly fine. They had 21,800 tons of industrial chemical waste there, and it wasn't going to go away by just covering it. In the late 50s, they built over 100 homes and an elementary school over the canal. Even though it wasn't William T. Love's vision, it was a solid community that lasted for a while. When everything started spiraling down due to the chemicals, President Jimmy Carter decided to declare a disaster declaration and evacuated over 900 people. They bulldozed over many places and they added a protective lining around the houses there. Even though they did this, it was not enough. Due to the chemical waste not being taken care of properly, they had many unfortunate consequences. They had a disturbingly high rate of miscarriages, urinary and kidney problems, and birth defects to babies. Most of the people that were living there over the Love Canal were evacuated. They detected high white blood cell counts, which could lead to leukemia. Even though they had pregnant women and infants evacuated first, this didn't stop the future and present damage they have had on their babies. The 5 babies all had birth defects and problems that range from babies with a cleft palate to babies with an extra row of teeth. 2 of the main chemicals they found at the Love Canal was benzene and dioxin. Benzene is a well-known human carcinogen and it was detected in high concentrations, and dioxin is a very strong chemical. To this day, this is still a very big problem. The government has taken actions by making acts to prevent this from happening again. People are still living there though, and are still living with the consequences of it since the chemicals are still there. So the next time if someone asks you to go to the Love Canal or Black Creek Village, which is a nickname for it, say no. Just don't even go. To be recycled properly.
Really?
Yes.
I saw that.
No. What is this way?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Is you call the recycling, and they have certain days that they recycle chemical waste, and then you give it to them. They will take care of it.
Oh, cool.
I didn't know this, but now I'm gonna use it.
Yes, they would.
Oh, that's interesting.
Chemical waste is classified by its properties: corrosive, ignitable, reactive, or toxic. We produce 400 million tons of chemical waste each year. This is almost 60 kilograms per person. Chemical waste can result in two different exposures: chronic and acute. The list you are seeing now are the top 10 places in the United States that has the most chemical waste. Some places repeat, like number 9 and number 7, which is in Bloomington, Indiana. Even though they repeat, they both have places that have a lot of chemical waste in it, and they still made the list. Glad it's Jazzy going over there and not me. She got to one. Alright. What? What is that?
It's a color card thing.
Thank you, sir. Your information has been very useful for this project.
Has it really?
Not at all.
Yes, it has.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Well, there you go.
I have a shelter.
God bless America.
Oh my god, that's enough.
I am the hero that Gotham deserves.
That's not your line.
What?
Yeah, that's actually not even.
You tell me this now? I need to prepare. I need time.